Well, hey guys, I hope everybody had a great day today. I wanted to come on real quick and knock one out. I came across this devotional earlier, and it just had so much meat in it. And there's so many that are in a season of discouragement, but it's unrecognizable. And we deal with it with just pushing through, persevering, hoping it'll pass, and we just carry the weight after weight after weight until we completely collapse. So I came across this one. It's called 5 Lessons from Joshua to Help Us Overcome Discouragement. And it's based on Joshua 1:9, where it says, "Haven't I commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Don't be afraid. Don't be dismayed. For Yahweh, your God, is with you wherever you go." What a great verse that is. Tonight we're going to look at 5 lessons that Joshua helps us to overcome discouragement. Joshua was a man who faced many battles. The term leader was pinned on his lapel. But I often wonder if discouragement tried to become friends with Joshua. After all, one of the first things God spoke to him after he became Israel's leader was not to be dismayed or discouraged. So let's look at our friend Joshua tonight in order to gain fuel for our journey and overcoming the discouragement. The first one is to remember the commander. Joshua's battle with Jericho is widely known to all of us. There was a victory, but there was also a beginning. When the victory wasn't known, go back to the beginning of the book of Joshua. In Joshua 1:9 it says, "Haven't I commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Don't be afraid. Don't be dismayed. For Yahweh, our God, is with us wherever we go." God reassured Joshua that he was with him even before the battle began. When we walk where we're led and hear fear roaring in our heads, remember God and his words. Be strong and courageous. Haven't I commanded you? The second thing is we need to ask for help. This is hard for a lot of us, me including. Oftentimes we need others to stand alongside us in the battle. Joshua experienced this with Moses. In Exodus 17:10 it says, "So Joshua did as Moses had told him and fought with Amalek. And Moses, Aaron, and Hur went up to the top of the hill. When Moses held up his hand, Israel prevailed." I love this story. Moses put up his hands and Israel prevailed. When he let down his hand, Amalek prevailed. But Moses' hands were heavy. And they took a stone and put it under him, and he sat on it. Aaron and Hur held up his hands, the one on the one side and the other on the other side. His hands were steady until sunset. Whether prayer warriors, mentors, pastors, counselors, or even a simple set of listening ears or a truthful tongue come alongside us, asking for help is often necessary. The third thing is follow God's counsel. In Joshua 6:2 it says, "Yahweh said to Joshua, Behold, I have given you Jericho in your hand, with its king and the mighty men of valor. All of your men of war shall march around the city, going around the city once. You shall do this 6 days. 7 priests shall bear 7 trumpets of ram horns before the ark. On the 7th day you shall march around the city 7 times. And the priests shall blow the trumpets. It shall be that when they make a long blast with the ram's horn, and when you hear the sound of the trumpets, all of the people shall shout with a great shout, and the wall, the city shall fall down flat. And the people shall go up, every man straight in front of him." What a great story that is. Now, I don't know about you, but I might question doing a 7-day march. But that's what it took to overthrow Jericho. Joshua was wise. His counselor, God, was even wiser. The end result of Joshua's obedience to God was an overthrow as well as a victory. Let me say it again. The end result of Joshua's obedience to God was an overthrow and a victory. Number 4. I love this one. It's about more than us. Joshua 1:6, "Be strong and courageous, for you shall cause this people to inherit the land which I swore to their fathers to give them." When loser status hits us, think big. This situation is likely about more than simply us. Darkness loves nothing better than to single us out, to isolate us, reminding us that it's only about us. That's not true. Our lives intersect with others. That's God ordained for His purposes. The battle and its outcome are about more than just us. And then number 5, remember God is with us. Joshua 1:5 says, "As I was with Moses, so I will be with you. I will not fail you, nor shall I forsake you." Joshua had just taken over the leadership role. Mighty and humble, Moses was gone. Joshua had big shoes to fill, and with God's help, he did. Sometimes we have big shoes. Sometimes we have some little ones. There may be bumps along the way, but let's promise each other to keep this verse solidly before us and within us. God isn't in the business of failures. He's not an absent father either. No, when we feel like a loser or like we failed, it's okay to tell those feelings, to take a hike, to set them in prayer at the throne of the Almighty. After all, God is with us. So much strength in this one tonight. I couldn't wait to share it. It's just a reminder to us, and I love doing the steps because it tells us to remember who your general is. It's not you. Remember who you're following. Remember that it's your Lord, it's your God, it's our God that is our commander, and He's already set the pages before us. And then we need to ask for help. This is humbling. The season I'm in right now, it's taken me to go out and lean on fellowship and lean on brothers, to be humble, but to be vulnerable. And that's very hard for so many of us. But when we go out and we seek wise counseling, pastors, friends that are brothers and sisters in Christ, they help us. Because remember, the devil wants nothing more than to divide and isolate us, right? And then thirdly, follow God. Follow His counsel. Follow His word. I don't know what to do. Read the word. The word is going to instruct you on what to do. And how humbling it is to be reminded that it is not about us. And this was really neat for me. This was probably one of my favorite ones here, because it's a reminder that the seasons that I go through, whether they have pain or hurt, rejection, abandonment, anger, anxiety, God has a plan. And it may have nothing to do with us. We may just be the placement of it. And then finally, never forget that God stands next to us. He goes ahead of us. He's already set the path for us. We just need to be obedient and lean on His word and listen to His voice. So I loved it. Guys, y'all have a great night. God bless y'all. See ya.